Okay, here's the thing for the missing lockpicking screen in Fallout 4. Now we're going to look here at the resolutions. What I got here is 1024 by 768. The recommended settings are 1280 1024. Okay, we're going to use this one because there are a lot of out there that already know that that's not going to work either. But I just bear with me and let me show you what's going on. This is the graphics card I'm using. It is an AMD Radeon R7200 series. Its dedicated memory is 2 gigs. And like any other good Vision Tech card, it's always got extra memory it could use. So with all this, you're probably thinking, oh, wow, that's the best it can do? Hold up. Wait, there's more. So as you know, when we're here, this thing wants to change everything that your graphics card can do. And as you can see, it leaves nothing to work with. All this don't mean nothing because you got all this in the way. And whatever you sit here or set up will conflict what's going on here. It's even going to make it go into window mode because that's what that's going to do. We have to make sure that we got our own custom settings in there because it's the only way to gain control over the graphics card or the game that's trying to do more than it actually needs. And I think the reason why it does this, besides the promo of the 2 video cards that they are using, I also believe that the graphics unit itself or modulator in the game is not designed any other way but to how can I put it? Like the developers, when they made the game, believed that everyone in the world is using the same system they have. So therefore, it doesn't fall back on anything. So we're going to go into the game to show this. Okay, so we're in the game. So I know it looks like, well, for those settings, it looks really, really nice. I understand that. If you take a look over here, notice how this is completely wrong. What it is that this is not stretching to where it's supposed to be. So as you can see that it's not made to run with lower resolutions. They purposely made it so that it can run the same system they have. Like this is a perfect world and all of us have the same system because that's exactly how this is made. See, everything's out of alignment. Nothing lines up whatsoever. All right, so let's go take a look at this lock picking real quick. So we're in the game, and you know, for what it is, the graphics are good and whatnot. I mean, I'm not a graphic Nazi. I like playing the game. As long as it isn't blotchy in 256 colors, I'm good with that. So, and there are many out there like that too. So as you know is that we'll come through here in this camp and there's no lockpicking screen. Of course, everybody saw that. So what is my point here? My point is that this whole system is made to work off theirs, that I don't think it's or believe it's a texture issue. I think it's a resolution issue that the game cannot identify to. So therefore you got to help that because I don't believe the Bethesda developer for this game is going to resolve this. I think they believe that if they leave it the way it is, it'll force you to throw out your $1,000 system that you already bought and buy another one because their mentality logic works like that. Stupid as it is. So I'm going to show you what I did to resolve it for myself here. So you're probably thinking, okay, what did you do? Well, if you are using a card like this and you are not getting any better than this, the card is not the problem. The problem is the monitor. That's what the problem is. Because you could have a big wall monitor, a little tiny. If the monitor cannot do the resolution, this is all you will see as an answer. So that could be very well the problem if you're using a card like what I have, or similar to what I had, or closer to what they're looking at, or you have the card and spent or wasted the $300 to get, and you're still not getting it. The problem is most likely might be the monitor. You have to go here and list all the modes, and it will show you what you have available. See how far this goes up to? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to 1920 by 1080, 32-bit 30 hertz, because that is the best this will work. And it'll be on this, because as you see, usually this is checked. So you can uncheck that, go here, and then we're going to switch the modes. So here it is. And you're probably thinking, oh snap, that looks like a nightmare. Well, it is. It probably looks worse from where I'm sitting because everything is pretty much blurry. But when we go in here now, it is now identified a resolution. It's actually the only one that it's identified. And now you have more control of what's going on here in the game. That if you go to make adjustments here, they're actually going to matter. Okay? Now it's not only, now to get it here, you have to first set your desktop. Okay? That's the, and then what we have to do is we have to set these. Okay? So they're already preset. They're the resolution that I'm actually using on this desktop. Each one of these. 1920 by 1080. Every single one of these have been set. That's why there's a whole big res, because this copy's in here. And then my fallback, which is the smaller res, is in there. I just copy it over. So with all this being the same, this game should now start up in the resolution. It already can now ID a resolution, even if it's 1. It IDs a resolution. It now has something it'll work with. So it's stupid, but you know, this is how this is going to work. Okay, here we are. We're back. Now, if you look at it, it does not even look that much different in the background versus the settings I had before. What is different is this is now fitting exactly in the bracket like it should. So I'm going to go with our continue, and as you can see down here, everything is sitting the way it's supposed to without overriding it. That's what I'm talking about. It's like the GUI interface and graphics controller written in the game is made to only work on a certain resolution base on up so it doesn't fall back. So basically they made it for their $2,000 systems, and it's not their problem if your system can't do it. Now, is this going to burn up my monitor or take a toll on it? I have no idea. I just discovered this today. So taking that into mind, it might, my monitor's old, I don't care. But I haven't had any issues and I've been playing the game all day. So I guess that's the good side of it, right? So let's go take a look at that lockpicking screen. So here we are now, back in the game, and as you can see, there's no major impact on the size or anything with this high resolution. I mean, it's nothing big. It's that stupid. Why have the generator work that high for nothing? It didn't look that much different than where it's at. Ta-da! See? That's how dumb the graphics system they laid out in this game. So there you go. You're going to either need to do what I did and bypass the system of what it had. So feel free to go back.
Now you're just showing off.
So feel free to go back in the video to find the spot on what I did, because the chances are it's just changing out your resolution mode to your desktop so that the game can read it. That's why I can't read it. It's rejecting or not able to read anything smaller. So nothing lines up and the lockpicking screen don't work. And for some of you people, you're probably working out at 800 by 600 and even having more issues such as the computer terminal not showing up. For me, it was just the lockpicking screen. So I hope this was able to help out. Have a good day.